This conference will now be recorded.
Hey everybody, Dr. Doug Smith here. It is Thursday, 1 o'clock, time for our Monday through Thursday podcast. This is where you will hear the science about what actually happened during the opioid crisis. And we go over the science in great detail. Right now, what we're doing is we're reviewing the entire citizens petition that was published on the regulations.gov website, December 17th, 2024. And we're going through it pretty much line by line, page by page. We're doing what's called factual causation. Factual causation is X causes Y, that the opioids cause genetic damage. And we break factual causation down into general causation, specific causations, signature disease, biomarker of exposure, and biomarker of disease. And for the past several days, we've been doing signature disease, and we're going to wrap up signature disease today. And next week, we'll start with biomarker of exposure, which I'm really excited about because that's our DNA test. And we built up the DNA test. Let me tell you, it's strong. So let's finish up this signature disease today. And as you guys know, it is perplexing to me why, after the publication of the Dell 1990 study and the Chang 1990 study, somebody didn't turn around and do the study that we did in 2022. Why didn't somebody just draw blood on humans while they were in an opioid abstinent state of sickness, an opioid abstinence withdrawal? They stopped taking their opioids and they got sick. Why didn't somebody draw blood work on them for catecholamines? But they didn't, so we did it. And what we found was devastating, absolutely devastating. And that's the results that you see right there. That top left-hand chart. There's 15 people. Those are people. 15 people. Right there. We drew blood on 15 people. All 15 people were sick at the time that we drew their blood. They had stopped taking all medicine for 3 days. They'd stopped taking all opioids for 3 days. And there you see the results right there. Catecholamines are what the layperson would call adrenaline. In the human, there are 3 catecholamines: epinephrine, norepinephrine, and dopamine. And as you can see, 13 out of 15, 87%, had at least one elevated catecholamine. Now, catecholamines will kill you. They're dangerous. Catecholamines will kill you. They're dangerous. They'll kill you with a heart attack. They'll kill you with a stroke. Now, remember, and we drew this blood on day 3 of our people. Day 3. They've been sick for 3 days. For the most part, this is something that Mother Nature did a very good job making sure it never happened again. The catecholamines have a half-life of 2.5 minutes. So when you get a surge of adrenaline out of your adrenal gland, 2.5 minutes later, half of it's gone. Another 2.5 minutes, another half's gone. Another 2.5 minutes, half is gone. But we drew blood on day 3. These people were experiencing a prolonged, persistent state of adrenaline toxicity, catecholamine toxicity. And look at the chart there on the right. Okay, this is a study done with mice. Okay, and you can see it right there. Okay, there are 4 lines. Okay, the top line, which is flat, is giving the rat salt water. They call it sham. The next line down is giving the rat epinephrine. The next line down is giving the rat norepinephrine. And the next line down is giving the rat a combination of epinephrine and norepinephrine. And as you can see, a few hours later, half the rats are dead with the epinephrine, norepinephrine. Now go back to our data, and you will see that 2 of the individuals in our study had the deadly combination of norepinephrine and epinephrine. Okay, it's right there in front of you. Okay, if you were ever in opioid withdrawal and you felt like you were going to die, well, you were. There's a very good chance you could. We believe over 3 million have died while they were in opioid withdrawal, and it's just been completely missed. The bottom line is catecholamine toxicity is not always survivable. It just boggles the mind. I could sit here for hours and go through this, but I don't want to overwhelm you with too much information. You're looking at it right there. Okay, 87% of the people we drew blood on, 13 out of 15, had at least one elevated level of an adrenaline, deadly elevated level of an adrenaline. And as you can see right there on the right, in the study right there on the right, adrenaline will kill you in hours. kills you with a catastrophic heart attack or stroke. So let's hold here today that and what we've been presenting. This is our signature disease, that elevation in the catecholamines, that elevation in the adrenalins, that elevation in epinephrine, norepinephrine, and dopamine. That is the signature disease caused by the opioids. So we have excellent factual causation. We have excellent general causation. We have excellent specific causation. We have excellent signature disease. And as you'll be seeing next week, we have excellent biomarker of exposure. So the case against the opioids is a very strong, powerful case. Remember to like and subscribe to us. Post this video on your on all your social medias and everybody else's social medias. And have a great weekend. And we will see you guys next Monday. My name is Dr. Doug Smith. Thank you.